Hello people, hello Africa, excited once more to be here again talking to you guys, and I hope you are all doing fine wherever you are in Africa or in the world. Thank you so much for watching, and in today's video I'll be talking about the top 10 countries which you can start a banking business, like you can open a bank. And mind you, the banking business is a business that you need to have a lot of capital to get started, and this depends on the country. Like it varies from one country to the other. But before you get started, or before you start a bank in any country, there are certain things that you need to really take into consideration, like the regulatory environment. You know, the banking sector has a lot of regulations from their central bank that you need to meet up before you can start or before you can run a banking business. Okay, and the second thing that I would think you also need to look at is the population. You would want to look at how the population is structured and if they are banked or unbanked. Like if a population has a lot of people who are not banked, then those are the people that you want to go for, right? And create your business. And of course, the next thing that you would want to look at is economic stability, like how stable is that country. So guys, if you are here and you want to open a bank in Africa, then these are the 10 countries which I think you should start looking at right now. Number 1, Nigeria. Nigeria has close to over 200 million people, and Nigeria is the most populated country in Africa. So that says it for itself, right? Like automatically it says it for itself. So if you're looking at population, then you should go to Nigeria because the market is there. Like there is a very big market in Nigeria. But before going to Nigeria, know that the capital requirements for Nigerian banks is quite high. Like you need to have a lot of capital to be able to do that. Okay, so take this in consideration, but you should be looking at Nigeria. Number 2 on my list is South Africa. Yeah, I actually picked South Africa on this list because South Africa has a very advanced banking infrastructure. Like the systems are advanced and the economy too is also very stable and growing. So look at South Africa if you are thinking of opening a bank in Africa. Please don't go away. Keep watching. Hi, my name is Rofo Chifo, and thank you so much for watching. If you ever intend to invest in Africa, then I'll advise you to download my books on Amazon. These books are tools that's going to help you get started on the African continent. The first one right here is the business ideas for every African country, and the second one right here is the African business startup brain box. In this book, you are going to find the cost, estimated timeline, and the procedures of creating companies in every African country. So you see, if you intend to invest in Africa, then you must have one of these tools. Don't go away. Keep watching the Business in Africa YouTube channel. Number 3, Kenya. Kenya has been the hub for fintech, like the technology, financial technology, right? Like you have, like, I mean, some of you already know M-Pesa. M-Pesa has been a very big success in the mobile banking industry. Like it all started in Kenya. So if you want to open a bank that has to deal with a lot of technology, mobile banking and online banking and all of these things, then you should start thinking of Kenya. Kenya has the population, a stable economy, and of course it should have all the technical guys that can put your bank together, like workers and all of this. So you should be thinking of Kenya if you want to open a bank in Africa. Number 4, we are looking at Ghana. Ghana should be your next destination if you want to open a banking business, because Ghana has had a fairly stable growth in their economy, and of course they've been politically very stable recently as well. So Ghana should be your next destination. Number 5, we look at Ethiopia. Ethiopia has a very fast growing economy, and it's one of Africa's fastest in when it comes to the economy. So it means that businesses are doing well there, and if you go to Ethiopia, you are going to just be banking them and making some real good cash for yourself. Number 6, Morocco. Morocco has been quite stable for some time now, and of course their regulatory environment is quite friendly. So if you want to open a bank in Africa, then think about Morocco. Number 7 on my list is Tanzania. Yeah, Tanzania has a very welcoming environment for foreign investors. So if you want to start your bank, then you should look at Tanzania. Like, their regulatory body is quite good, and of course they also have a fairly stable economy, and their economy is really growing fast as well. So Tanzania should be your next destination if you want to open a banking business. Number 8, Uganda. Uganda has a fairly stable economy, and they are also growing very fast, like real quick. Okay, so Uganda should be on your list. Number 9, Ivory Coast. Ivory Coast found its way on my list because of their political stability. Since ever their last election, Ivory Coast has been very stable, and of course the economy is also on the rise. So if you want to open a banking business, then think about Ivory Coast. And the 10th, of course, I'm sure you guys could guess what the 10th was going to be, is Rwanda. Rwanda is one of the fastest growing economies in Africa, and of course their president Paul Kagame is doing a lot for the country. A lot of developmental projects going on in Rwanda, and going to Rwanda and doing business is fairly easy. Like, one of the countries that you can just open your business in the next 24 hours. I mean, like, fastest in all over Africa, like, seriously. So guys, those were the 10 countries which I think you can open your banking business in Africa, and of course you are going to make some really good money for yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and don't go anywhere. Keep watching. There are just so many other videos on the Business in Africa channel, and I believe that is going to add a lot of value to you. If you're new here, please click on the subscribe button and turn on notifications so that each time I upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. Don't go anywhere, guys. Drop me a comment and let me know which topics you want me to cover next, and I am going to do that video just for you. Thank you so much again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Please don't go away. Keep watching. Hi, my name is Rofo Chifo, and thank you so much for watching. If you ever intend to invest in Africa, then I'll advise you to download my books on Amazon. These books are tools that's going to help you get started on the African continent. The first one right here is the business ideas for every African country. And the second one right here is the African Business Startup Brain Box. In this book, you are going to find the cost, estimated timeline, and the procedures of creating companies in every African country. So you see, if you intend to invest in Africa, then you must have one of these tools. Don't go away. Keep watching the Business in Africa YouTube channel.